How to run properly. 1. Establish a base level of fitness. If you're starting from zero, shooting out the door and onto your first 10K will leave you frustrated, angry, and so sore you never do it again. In other words, don't bite off more than you can chew. If you start running with no prior exercise habits, you'll probably end up hurting yourself and quitting before you ever really started. The simplest thing to do would be to start walking. But it can be anything as long as you're getting physically active on a regular basis. Your body will be able to handle the impending pavement pounding. Go hiking, swimming, or dancing. If it's fun, all the better. 2. Get a good pair of running shoes. Research says that barefoot running leads to far fewer injuries than running in running shoes, even the fanciest ones. However, you're probably not going to be running barefoot anywhere, unless it's after chasing a kid or a meatball that rolled away unexpectedly. So look for a shoe that can simulate running barefoot. If you're willing to rock those toe shoes, Vibrams, more power to you, but there are many minimalist running shoes that do not have toe sleeves. 3. Warm up. The last thing you want are shin splints, a pulled hamstring, or some other injury that can be avoided. Take 5 or 10 minutes before your run to warm up. However, this does not mean stretching. In fact, stretching beforehand can hurt you. Instead, warm up your muscles by doing deadlifts, donkey kicks, lunges, and other similar exercises that stretch your muscles, but also get them working. Save the stretching for after the run. 4. Keep a relaxed stance. Make sure your body is fluid and relaxed, but not hunched over. Try to keep your shoulders and arms loose while keeping your back straight. Keep your head and neck relaxed, too. Holding tension there extends down through your spine and the rest of your body, which can actually tire you out well before you would be otherwise. 5. Breathe steadily and deeply. What matters most is that you breathe with a rhythm that provides a consistent supply of oxygen to your body. Instead of being a chest breather, be a belly breather. Make a conscious effort to fill up your stomach, using your diaphragm. You'll get more oxygen and your muscles, heart included, will be less tired. Don't worry about whether you are breathing through the nose or the mouth. Some runners find that breathing through their mouth gets them the most oxygen, while others find that breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth works best. Find whatever seems efficient to you. If you're running at a medium pace, you should be able to carry on a simple conversation with a running partner without much difficulty. If you cannot, you are running too fast to go very far in most cases. Most people take 2 steps as they inhale and 2 steps as they exhale. 6. Look ahead. Keep your head in a neutral position, not looking up or down. Look approximately 35 feet in front of you if you're running a distance of more than 400 meters. If you're on a treadmill, try not to look down at your feet or the controls too much, it puts tension on your back. 7. Know how to move your arms. Keep your elbows at around a 90-degree angle, close to your body. Use a 110-degree angle for long distance, except when you are working up a hill. Swing each arm forward and backward in time with the opposite leg, this provides momentum and prevents your body from twisting. The motion should come from the elbows, not your forearms. Be sure you are not swaying your arms diagonally in front of you. You want your arms to be going straight down and back up. Do not tense your fists. Imagine that you have 2 fragile items in each of your hands, and if you tense too hard, you will break them. Don't let your hands cross the midline of your torso, or you'll create a twisting motion. 8. Keep your hips forward. Act like you've got a rope tied across your waist and someone is pulling you gently forward with it. Avoid side-to-side movement or twisting. 9. Increase your cadence. Aim to hit the ground about 185 times per minute. The simplest way to do this is to minimize the time your feet are on the ground. Whether you're in a light jog or running from a crowd, it is up to you, just don't go so hard you hurt yourself. Do what's comfortable. If you can't run an 8-minute mile, don't be hard yourself. It'll come with time. The fact that you're out there and running is great. Simply aim to improve a little bit every time you pound the pavement. 10. Control how you land on your feet. As you run, aim to land on the balls of your feet. You'll probably want to land on your heels, but that can be rough on your knees. A good idea is to take a quick run around the house barefoot. Do you notice how your form changes? That's the form you should be using. Try mimicking it when you go for your real runs at the gym or on the trail. If you're sprinting, you want to stay on your toes as much as is humanly possible. The more you barely touch the ground, the more you'll practically be flying. However, even if you're running long distances, it's best to stay off your heels. When you land with the back of your foot, the angle you create from foot to calf, you're forming an unnatural V shape, can lead to injury. 11. Cool down and stretch. Before ending your workout, slowly taper your run down to a jog, and your jog down to a walk, over the course of about 5 minutes. This allows your circulation and breathing to normalize after your run, minimizing the work your heart has to do. Now it's time for stretching. Concentrate on your calves since those are the ones that work the hardest. It's incredibly important to stretch after running because the muscles have a tendency to tighten up. Stretching them out relaxes them and returns them to normal. How you need them tomorrow.